Hi, today we will be looking at a question from sequences and series which is based on simplifying factorials. Now, let's first go through the question. In the question, we are asked to evaluate an expression which goes like 3 divided by 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 divided by 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial and so on till 2024 divided by 2022 factorial plus 2023 factorial plus 2024 factorial. Okay, first thing we have to realize is sigma, that is evaluating the expression in terms of sigma, simplifying it in terms of sigma will not help because you cannot deal with factorial inside sigma and that too in the denominator. Now, in terms of sigma, we can simplify terms like sigma r or sigma r square, sigma r cube, sigma ncr, sigma r into ncr, etc. But we do not have a definite way of dealing with the factorial. So simplification using sigma will not help. That is the first thing to realize. So now what we expect is to simplify it in some terms so that we can get the terms to cancel with each other. Okay. So that is the basic idea here. Now regarding the approach, what comes to mind first? Anyway, first let me write the same thing in terms of sigma so we get a broad idea of how the expression is going out. So sigma, what I observe is here the last term of the factorial, which is 3 factorial, and in the numerator is the same number but not with a factorial, same thing. So that is the first thing which comes to mind. So while writing the common expression or general term, what I'll write is we can start from 1. Okay, so sigma r plus 2, if r is some general term, r plus 2 divided by r factorial plus r plus 1 factorial plus r plus 2 factorial. So this is how the general term looks, right? See, r, if you take the first term, it's 1, 1 plus 2 factorial, which is r plus 1 factorial, and r plus 2 factorial, which will give you 3 factorial. So that is the general term, and we have to evaluate this from 1 till, since we need 2024, we will take it till 2022. So I hope this is clear. Now, the first thing which comes to mind on seeing this expression is to take r factorial common from the denominator, which will simplify the denominator if I am right. Let's see. 1 to 2022 r plus 2 upon r factorial, we take it out common, times 1 plus r plus 1 plus r plus 1 times r plus 2. So this is how the denominator turns out to be. Now let us try opening this thing and see whether it turns out to be something beautiful, something we can work with. So here what we'll get is, it turns out to be a quadratic expression. So r square plus terms in r, which is 2r plus r, which is 4r, plus here we get 2, 1, 1, so 4. Yes, see, this is beautiful because in the numerator we have r plus 2 and in the denominator it is turning out to be r plus 2 the whole square. Okay, so we are on the right track. Now let us try to simplify this further. So I'll write it here, which will be sigma 1 to 2022 r plus 2 upon r factorial times r plus 2 the whole square. So this can be cancelled easily. Now we get sigma 1 to 2022 1 upon r factorial times r plus 2. So we have simplified this huge expression to something small. Now let's see what we can do. Okay, the first thing which comes to mind again here is note, and I think this will solve the problem. r factorial times r plus 2 is there. So the naturally what comes to mind is to multiply numerator and denominator with r plus 1. Okay, so that we can simplify this entire thing, this entire term in the denominator to r plus 2 factorial. Okay, so let us do that and let's see how it turns out. So we get, I'll write it with the same color, yeah, equal to sigma 1 to 2022 r plus 1 upon r plus 2 factorial. Okay, now this is standard. This is standard notation. We can solve this further. See, whenever you get a factorial in the denominator of an expression and you are asked to simplify, the first thing what you should do is try to create something in the numerator so that the terms will get cancelled. Now this is a general method. Whenever r plus 2 factorial or r plus 3 factorial something, some factorial comes in the denominator, what you should do is you should see or check out the degree of the polynomial on the numerator, in the numerator. See here, r plus 1, degree is 1, r raised to 1, right? So degree is 1. So check out the degree and create factorials from r plus 2 going backwards of the same degree. See, you will get my point. 1 minute. I'll write this step in yellow. See, I'll write it sigma 1 to 2022 r plus 2 factorial is there in the denominator. Now, you should create in the numerator terms starting from r plus 2 going backwards, like it can be r plus 2 factorial, r plus 1 factorial, r plus 2, r plus 1, r minus 1, so on. The number of terms will be determined by the degree of the polynomial in the numerator. Here degree r raised to 1, so it's 1 degree. Therefore only r plus 2 is required to simplify. Had it been a quadratic, which is r square, then what you need is r plus 2 times r plus 1. Okay, two terms from r plus 2 going backwards, and then just adjust the numerator so that you get the same thing. See, I will show it here. Start from r plus 2. Degree is 1, therefore no other term is necessary. Now simplify so that you get the same numerator. You cannot change it. So you subtract 1 to get the same thing divided by r plus 2 factorial. Okay. The good thing about this expression is you can simplify this further. So on getting this expression, what you should do is we can split the sigma 1 to 2022 r plus 2 upon, or sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so r plus 2 upon, what is this? Yeah, sorry. 1 minute. R plus 2, how is this going to? Yeah, r plus 2 upon, okay, now it's okay. R plus 2 factorial minus 1 by r plus 2 factorial. See, with this step you already reached your answer, because r plus 2 upon r plus 2 factorial can be simplified to r plus 1 factorial. Consecutive terms, note, r plus 1 factorial, r plus 2 factorial. So we have an understanding that it will cancel out. Now let me reduce its size here so that I can write below without losing focus on the question. So let me reduce the size. Where is the person? Yeah, that is Now continuing, I'll write in blue from here, implies we get sigma 1 to 2022 1 by r plus 1 factorial minus 1 by r plus 2 factorial. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll just open the sigma, substitute a few values of r, look at the pattern and we can cancel. So at sigma at r equal to 1, we get 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial. Okay. Now plus 1 by at r equal to 2, 3 factorial minus 1 by 4 factorial. Just a minute. Yeah, 4 factorial. And so on, plus etc etc etc. You have already seen the pattern till 1 by 2023 factorial minus 1 by 2024 factorial. Okay, now let's see, cancel these terms. It goes on cancelling till you reach the last term. Okay, that is obvious. Now let me see if I can move this bit down. Okay, this is good. Now again, this will be 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 2024 factorial. Again, you can simplify if you want, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2024 factorial. This is our final answer. Okay, this is our answer. Now, the main point was not to get to the answer but to get used to this method, because this type of problem comes frequently in JEE Advanced and it's a good idea to understand how to deal with factorial inside sigma. So just to summarize what we discussed till now, I'll take my highlighter. Yeah. See, we first noticed the question, it was containing factorial, so we could not simplify the question using our general approaches with sigma, like sigma r square etc. would not work. That was the first step to understand how to do this. So then we recognized the general pattern in the question, wrote the general term inside the sigma, r plus 2 upon r factorial plus r plus 1 factorial plus r plus 2 factorial. Then we took r factorial out common here in this step. Okay, on taking r factorial out common, we got something good inside the bracket, which is r plus 2 the whole square, which was very beautiful in fact. So the question broke here, like r plus 2 got cancelled in the numerator. We got sigma 2022, that is 1 to 2022, 1 upon r factorial into r plus 2. And naturally, on noticing r factorial into r plus 2, we multiply numerator and denominator with r plus 1, so that we could create an entire factorial in the denominator. So this term here simplified to r plus 2 factorial. Then again below we wrote sigma 1 to 2022 r plus 1 upon r plus 2 factorial. From here we use the general idea, like it's a very common standard approach. When you see factorial in the denominator, you write or simplify the numerator in terms of the factorial below, that is denominator r plus 2 in this case, and a few numbers before that, that is r plus 2, r plus r plus 2, r plus 1, r minus 1, r minus 2, etc., depending on the degree of the numerator. Here degree of numerator turned out to be 1, so no need for other terms, you only needed r plus 2. So r plus 2 minus 1, just to keep the numerator same. So r plus 2 minus 1, we adjusted the numerator, and then we again used our idea of sigma, split it into two parts. R plus 2 upon r plus 2 factorial turned out to be 1 by r plus 1 factorial, this is important, minus 1 by r plus 2 factorial. From here it's just a matter of simplification, because already you got two consecutive terms with a negative sign in between, which led to cancellation of all the terms in between except the first and last term. And so we could evaluate our answer to be 1 minute. Yeah, we could evaluate our answer to be 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2024 factorial. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you learned how to simplify the factorial in the denominator. Keep learning, keep wondering.